guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you guys an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you stayed for a while, grabbed a snack and click the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you guys more than you know. I am on the journey and hopefully of reaching this goal of 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2021. So I would love it if you could help me out. The way you can do that is by clicking the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. Today's video, we are doing a review of the new Revolution and SOPH collaboration. She used to be known on YouTube as SOPH Does Nails. Now she is SOPH Does Life. I did pick up the small little mini spice palette, the highlighter duo. I also picked up one of the lip kits, but shipment was having some issues and that actually got shipped separately. But I also did pick up the new Cream Skin Perfector by Revolution. So we're gonna try this bad boy out. Skin tints are a thing right now and a lot of them are being released and I am all here for it. So I wanted to see if this was any good. If that sounds like something you would like to see, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Alright guys, it's been raining all day and there is no sunlight outside, so I do have to use my lighting. Thankfully, I was able to put up my lights and I do feel like the lighting is pretty good right now. Let me know if it's too bright. I'll change things up, but for now, I think I'm okay with the lighting. Just let me know. Okay, the first thing we're going to start with today is the Revolution Pro, and honestly, I don't even know what to call it, like Makeup Revolution, Revolution Pro, XX Revolution. There is just so many like umbrellas and branches to this like makeup company that I don't even know what I purchased from. It says here Revolution Pro, so let's go with that. This is a new Cream Skin Perfector, and I tried going online and looking up the information on the product, but there is not much on the actual page. So I'm on tread mode. It says here, these incredible new CC skin tints boast innovative shade adapting technology. That means they change color and adapt to suit your skin tone once blended out. It is $16 and it is available in 5 shades, which I don't think is enough. And I don't even know if I got the correct shade. I think it might be a little too dark, but we shall see. Light, medium, I got tan, which is the middle shade, dark, and then deep. Yeah, so why don't we go ahead and get started on this and put it on my face. I did already primed and I used the e.l.f. Putty Primer for my pores, and I used this Maybelline Master Prime. This is a blur, redness, and control primer. This is actually new, so I'm trying it out and see if I like it. So I did want to show you, this is what it looks like, and there is 1.35 ounces in here. I want to show you real quick a swatch of how this looks. So it looks gray when you first like deposit the amount, and then once you blend it, that's what the color happens. But you see that? That is so dark. I don't think it's going to work. But anywho, let's get this on my face, shall we? Okay guys, I am back after that disaster. Did you guys see? Yeah, I am embarrassed at how horrible that looked. I mean, they make it so hard to pick a shade because on here it says that the shade I picked covers their foundations in 8, 9, and 10. Just kidding. 6.5, 8, 9, and 10. I'm an 8, and that was way too orange and way too dark for my skin. And the medium looked a little too light. So in order for me to even make this work, I would have to pick up the medium one to like mix in with this one. It's just, I'm gonna have to like return this because that was a total disaster. I'm just wearing my Fenty Eaze drop right now. It does not have that innovative shade adapting technology. No, it does not. Okay, now let's move on to the Revolution Pro and SOPH collaboration. The packaging is definitely cardboard, but it's not like your fancy cardboard. If you were to touch this, it would definitely remind you of something that you would get at a bargain store. It's just packaging, it's not a big deal, but I'm just letting you know how it feels. This is the highlighting palette. This is in Sugar Frosting. I went ahead and got the lightest one just because I didn't feel that the medium one would work with my skin tone. Let's swatch these. Ooh, they feel soft. Okay, they feel pretty soft. Oh, those are pretty. Those are pretty. I definitely feel like the peach one is going to work better for me over the two, but it's okay. They're still beautiful colors. And then this is the Mini Spice palette, and this palette has 8 shades. I have a little mirror. Super pretty, cute, like neutral colors, and then 2 pops of color in there. I just didn't feel like grabbing the big one because as of right now, I'm not really using too much color. So I'm gonna bring you in closer and we're going to get started on creating a look with this palette, and then I'll give you my thoughts afterward. All right, guys, I did already set my eyes with the Makeup by Mario Master Eye Prep and Set. This is in the shade Light, in case you are wondering. Okay, so we're going to dip into this cute little itsy bitsy palette. First color we're going to dip into is going to be this one right here. I'm using a Morphe M504, and it's just like a very fluffy brush. And we're going to use this in the crease. Okay, there is that shade. It's a beautiful shade. It took me a little bit to build it up, but I finally was able to. Now I'm going to dip into this shade right here. And this is the E38 from Sigma. I think I'm going to do a little bit of a halo eye. These shadows don't really have names. They just have numbers in the back. Let's do a halo eye. So I'm going to... in the inner corner and outer corner. It's been a good minute since I have tested out a Revolution palette. All of the old ones I had, I actually decluttered a while back. Orangey shade. It looks more like a brown orange, but on the lid it looks more orange. Right? All right, we are going to dip into a little bit of color. I just have to test it out and see how it goes. I will show you swatches once I'm done with the eye look. Let's go into the red. We're gonna go in very lightly. I'm using a Sigma E42. It's just like a small little fluffy brush. And let's see if we can deepen up those outer corners a tiny bit. I'm like barely dipping it, guys. And I'll probably be mixing a little bit more of that other orangey shade too, just to kind of marry the two together. See what we can come up with. Okay, this is what we have. I did bring down the red shade and that orange shade on the lower lash line. Now we're going to choose a shimmer. There's only 2 choices. I think I'm going to go for like this bronzy one right here. Oh, it's more like a gold. Yeah, let's go with that one. Why not? Why not? Oh, it's very pretty. Performing very, very well. Very creamy. Okay, this is what the eyes look like. Let me go ahead and put some mascara, eyeliner, and whatnot, and I'll be back and we can try on the highlighter. Okay, guys, and this is what the eyes look like. I did put on some Kiss Wispy lashes. I figured it's a pretty simplistic look. I don't need any like extravagant lashes. I forgot how difficult these were to put on. Since the band is so thin and non-existent, they're just all over the place. Anyways, here is the swatches of the eyeshadow palette. This is the top row and this is the bottom row. The red and the yellow are definitely very chalky. The shimmers are actually very, very creamy. But these shades, they blend well. At least the ones that I used, I had absolutely no issue blending. But for sure, the yellow and the red are chalky. And I also did want to show you, if you can look the dent on this pan. So I think this formula is different from this one because it only happened in this one, and there's definitely like fallout, just FYI. Okay, so let's zoom out and go ahead and do the highlighter. Okay, now we are going to go into the little highlighter palette, and as you can see, there's like a frosty shade, and then there's like a more peachy tone shade, like a very light peach tone. Just like I swatched it for you guys. I'm going to use my Jaclyn Cosmetics J02 for the peachy side. This is one of my favorite brushes for highlighters, so it's definitely very frosty. Yeah, look at that. It's definitely pretty though. Okay. Now I'm going to use Sigma F35, and I am going to go into the frosty shade. Okay, so this one I definitely feel like, even though you can't see on camera, it has a small golden, like yellow golden undertone to it. Yeah, I mean, you can't see it really on camera, but this one has more of a yellow golden undertone to it, so it doesn't look like that white shift on my skin, which I was kind of scared of. But I chose this one because the medium one just, I don't know, I just didn't quite like it. And I'm actually pretty happy with my choice. Okay, so let me give you my final thoughts on everything and prices. All right, guys. The highlighter palette runs for $10, and it is made in China. It has a 12-month shelf life. There is 0.15 ounces in this little component. The formula of the highlighters is definitely pretty creamy. It's not chalky at all. Definitely prefer the application with my Sigma brush on this side versus this side with the Jaclyn brush. I just felt like on this side it blended more seamlessly. I am really enjoying this. I don't know if I'll be reaching for this too much. I feel like this is a very glowy highlighter, and it's served more, at least for me personally, for like special occasions. So date night, maybe a wedding, stuff like that. Okay, so the SOPH Revolution Pro eyeshadow palette. This is the mini spice eyeshadow palette, and this also runs for $10. The mattes did perform pretty good. The red is a little chalky. I definitely felt it when I went ahead and swatched it, and also when I was using it. The yellow is also a little chalky, but all the other mattes that I did use performed beautifully. They blended out pretty well. This shimmer shade is definitely a lot more creamier and not pressed as hard as the other shimmer shade, but it also performed beautifully. I definitely am really enjoying the eye look that I came up with. I feel like it's a beautiful eye look. I definitely feel that Revolution Pro is like the ColourPop of the UK. I think that's where the brand is from. That's what the brand reminds me of, and for the price you pay, you definitely are getting a good product. Now, the Revolution Pro CC Cream Perfector, whatever, this was horrible. They only have 5 shades. It's $16, and yeah, I did not like this at all. It was really hard for me to pick a shade, and now I have a shade that I can't even use. It just looked ridiculous on me, and I'm either gonna have to return that or throw it away. When I did make this purchase, I believe it released close to Memorial Day, or like the Thursday before Memorial Day, so I did get a special on it. I think it was buy 2 get 1 free, so I only ended up paying like a total of like $36 for my whole order, even though it was 5 products. Like I did mention at the beginning of this video, I did order one of her lip kits, the lighter of the 2, and that got shipped separately. It doesn't look like I'm going to get it until Monday. The one thing I did like about this collection is that she did try and make a variety of shades. So for the highlighter palette, there is 3 different tones. There is a light, there is a medium, and there is a dark, as well as her lip kits, which is like a lip tint or a lip balm and a lip liner. There is a shade that's lighter and then a shade that is darker. I got the lightest shade. So she did provide some sort of variety in case, you know, those with darker complexions than myself can actually enjoy the collection as well. So overall, I do think it's a pretty cute collection. I'm pretty sad that my lip kit did not come in because I wasn't able to test that out. I think that was what I was the most excited for. I have been watching SOPH's live for over a year now, and I do enjoy her content. She is so sweet. She is the cutest thing ever. And I honestly just really wanted to support, and it had also been a while since I had reviewed something from Revolution Pro. So that is definitely another reason why I decided to pick up this collection. So overall, I'm pretty happy with everything. If I do pick up this eyeshadow palette, more than likely I will only be picking it up for the neutral colors, and I don't think I'll be picking it up for like the red and the yellow tones in it. But yeah, that is what I think about today's makeup. I hope you enjoyed my small little review, and if you are on the fence or not sure if you want to get SOPH's collection with Revolution Pro, I hope I helped you and make the decision whether you're going to pick it up or not. Alright guys, well that concludes this video. I would love it if you gave this video a big ol' thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and you would really help me out in the algorithm and hopefully bring in some new fresh eyes to my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you joined my small YouTube family by clicking the subscribe button. I would love to have you. I am on the journey of hopefully reaching the goal of 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2021, and I would love it if you could help me. So if you can click the subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate it. All right guys, I will see you on the next video. Bye.